Good afternoon. I'm Ed Smith from VintageVille.com. We're at the slot machine show at St. Charles Pheasant Run Center. That's twice a year. These two machines have historic value to them. This is Bally's second machine. At the time they were called Bally Manufacturing Company. The first machine they made was called Bally Who. The second machine they made was called Goofy. And Goofy was a very, very popular machine. Goofy made a lot of money for Bally. But it was so popular, other companies started knocking it off and copying Bally's machine. And you look at these two side by side, and they have the same colors, the same features, the same playing features. And Bally sued for an injunction against these other companies, and he sued Ace Manufacturing Company. And an old man named Johnny France was a freelance design engineer for the coin-op industry. He took these two machines down to the courthouse and laid them out in front of the judge. And the judge looked at them and said, yes, this is definitely a copy of that. This is called Goofy, and this is called Who's Goofy. Now, Bally's first machine was Bally Who. So who's Goofy? Bally Who? They filed an immediate injunction against these companies, and they stopped making the machines, and Bally was allowed then to sell Goofy unimpeded. It went on to become one of the best 1932 pinball machines ever made. It's real fun to play, but they were no longer allowed to sell the knockoffs. Now, the gentleman, Johnny France, who took these down to the courthouse, brought them back and put them in his warehouse and left them on the back shelf. And that's where I found them in 1970. I bought these from Johnny France, and he told me the whole story behind it. And I wrote down notes and took the story, but it wasn't until the internet came out and I could get on Google and see that, yeah, it indeed did happen. That's the way it happened. And 3 weeks after this injunction was issued, Bally Manufacturing changed their name to Bally, and Bally is in business to this day making slot machines and coin-operated machines. This machine is worth about $900. This is the machine that made the decision. This one's worth about $450, but I'm selling them as a pair for $1,200, which is less than they're worth individually. But my only requirement is I want somebody who will keep them together for the historic value that they are. I'm Ed Smith. I'm from VintageVille.com, and you're at the Slot Machine Show in Chicago.